OK, so one final little topic that kind of merges the idea of NSEC with the original idea of signing records is something we call NSEC white lies. And the idea is to do online signature generation, but make it fit with the existing NSEC syntax. So this is another little exercise in backwards compatibility. Suppose that NSEC has already been implemented. All of the name servers understand what NSEC is. And if you send them one of these NSEC3 records that says, there's nothing that hashes between this number and this number, we all understand that. So if this is what already exists, how do you use this syntax to sign things on demand? This is the existing syntax. Everyone understands sentences that look like this. How do you use this syntax to sign things on demand, where someone asks for nonexistent.google.com, and you want to say nonexistent.google.com doesn't exist, and you don't want to leak other information? One little hack you can do, and it is kind of a hack, is to send one of those ranges, but just make up the range and say, there's nothing between hash -1 and hash +1. So for example, if I query for this non-existent domain, then the name server can hash it. Notice that it hashes to something ending in M6. And then they can just send a fake NSEC3 response saying, there's nothing hashing to values between M5 and M7. How did I get M5? I just subtracted 1. How did I get M7? I just added 1. Now, are M5 and M7 actually corresponding to real domains? Probably not, since we just made them up. We just subtracted 1 and added 1. So these probably don't correspond to actual domains. Even if you tried to reverse them, they would not generate domains that actually exist. So this is another piece of backwards compatibility where we solved domain enumeration in NSEC3. Instead of signing the ranges ahead of time, you go back to signing on the fly, which is slower, but you do so using this syntax just to keep everyone using the same syntax. So that's the idea behind NSEC3, white lies. So you could do this, but once again, you're falling back on online signature generation. So once again, you cannot pre-compute all of the hashes. There's just no way to hash every single non-existent domain and cache them ahead of time. So you're going to have to generate signatures on demand. Every time someone asks for a domain, you have to waste time generating the signature. It can be done. It's just kind of slow. So there's all these different approaches. Some people like the online signature generation, even though it's slow. Some people like NSEC. Some people like NSEC3. Which one you like best is kind of a matter of your own preference and your thoughts on whether these attacks have to be defended against.